We wanted to get him in studio.
Yep.
But he's a busy man.
Busy.
Chaz and AJ in the morning, 99.1 PLR, Gilbert Gottfried. On the show, welcome back. How are you?
Yeah, I'm really busy.
I can tell. It's in your voice.
Busy.
Busy.
Yeah, we've had you in studio, on the phone. We prefer you in studio. So where are you right now?
Yeah. No, I'm very, very busy. I'm home. I'm home now.
Being busy.
Where is home? New York?
In New York.
Gotcha.
Yeah. You should find out. I could tell you my whole address if you want.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll be right there.
Well, I do know one thing about you, that you're considered one of the cheapest people in the world. Is that something that you say, or that's what friends say?
No, I'm incredibly generous. I just the minute I get paid at a club or anything, I give it to starving children.
There you go. They call it the bank.
But I usually have starving children traveling with me.
Right.
That's good.
how I give it to them. Yeah.
Well, they're starving, yes.
They carry your stuff.
They want to feed the kids.
All right.
Yeah, they gotta make themselves useful.
Yeah, but you don't have a driver's license. You don't drive, right? You take like a the public bus on tour. Is that all this true?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I wish I was more like that.
Right. Hold on to your money for once, yes?
Yeah, hold on to it.
Exactly.
Unlike AJ.
No, I give mine freely to starving children also. I call them the mortgage company.
That's right.
I also call them the credit card company. I also call everybody else. They with their hand out. They're all starving children.
I'm like Sally Struthers.
Wow, big?
Yeah.
You're really testing that bridge out.
That's pretty much it.
You're really testing that bridge out.
Yeah. I remember those commercials. When was it, like the 80s?
Yeah.
She would be with those kids and there was like flies landing on their face.
She was
and
always
stuff.
on a bridge.
Was she?
There's like a little bridge going like this really dirty river, and she's talking about it. I'm like thinking to myself, wow, that's a damn good bridge.
That's what you thought of when you saw it.
Every single time.
Right.
I'm like, if it could withstand Sally, it could withstand a truck.
Coming to the Stress Factory tomorrow and Saturday. Have you been to the Stress Factory in Bridgeport yet?
I don't remember. I don't know. I don't remember. This is the case. I mean, there are entire states I swear I've never been to, and then I'll show up at the club and I see I've signed the wall.
Right.
And so it's like, to me, it's kind of like. Yeah, well, you know those movies where the lead character has amnesia, and all of a sudden he'll see an ashtray and he'll pick it up and weird music plays.
Yes.
Right, yes.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, wait a second.
I was here.
There are states that does that, yes. I've been in this state.
Right. Yeah. So it's like a blur to you because you're just traveling. And you go up on stage. You know there's people on the other side of the bright lights. You hear them laughing, and then you get paid and you leave. Yeah.
That works.
And,
So- Well,
the weird music. The weird music was usually, what was that machine called? The Beach Boys used to use it.
The synthesizer?
The pheromone or something like that, some weird device. Like they use it in Good Vibrations.
Oh, really?
Oh, that woo!
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's the music I hear.
Yeah,
Is that the same thing in the beginning of the Star Trek?
No, that's one who does that.
Science fictions.
Right.
In science fictions, like they said, it was decided that in the future that sound would be everywhere.
Right.
Oh.
It's happening now.
I hear it now.
There you go.
Are you grabbing an ashtray right now?
Gilbert just picked up an ashtray.
Oh, my God.
Wait, I think I've been here before.
Something tells me I've been here.
It's like a weird Twilight Zone episode.
It really is, yes.
The traveling comedian.
Yes.
This pencil I know. I've seen this pen. The way it fits in my hand.
I've held this before. I wrote a check with it.
It's number 2.
What is this place I am walking through? Why, it is your house, sir, and I am your butler.
Do you have a name, Butler?
Oh, man.
And what's today's date? Why, it's June 12th. And, what year? What year, sir? Of course you know it's 1902.
Why, today's Christmas Day.
That's funny. I set my time machine on 1912.
Yes.
Amazing.
I'm disappointed you didn't come in. I thought you were coming in studio.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. We had ashtrays for you.
We had ashtrays. We had number 2 pencils. We had a time machine.
We had that music
a
for
whole
you.
thing planned.
We had the music for you.
What was you did an interview with Alan?
But did you have those aliens from outer space who would say, well, we learned how to speak perfect English by intercepting your radio waves?
Yeah, we called them sales folks. Management.
Were you a Twilight Zone fan?
Oh, yeah. The original one. They made some... yeah, and in fact, we had experts of the Twilight Zone on my podcast. And we had Rod Serling's daughter on my podcast, Gilbert Gottfried's amazing colossal podcast. And yeah, I was a big Twilight Zone fan.
Oh, me too. I mean, my favorite one is with the dummies.
Oh, well, there were at least 2 of those.
There was at least 2. There was one, the guy who was constantly trying to find work, and the dummy was kind of short-circuiting that. And then there was one with the 2 dummies, the guy, the performer, right? And he had the 2 dummies, and one was like taunting him. Maybe you need glasses.
Oh, a taunting dummy. I hate those dummies.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Gilbert could have been the voice for that one.
Exactly.
Can you say that? Maybe you need glasses.
Oh, and then there were so many haunted ventriloquist things. There was also that movie, I think it was called Magic.
Right. Yep. It was based on that Twilight Zone episode.
Yes. Yeah, and I think Anne Margaret was in it.
I remember going to the theater to see that.
Yep.
And then there was the Twilight Zone movie that was like 3 or 4 short stories, and one was the one with Vic Morrow, like Vietnam or something.
And he died in that one.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, he had his head lopped off.
Yep.
In that.
Yep.
Yeah,
he's a method actor.
And when I saw the movie, I thought, boy, this really isn't worth killing someone for.
Yeah, really. Yeah, boy, he really killed it in the
the
stage.
movie killed it.
Yep.
Yeah. So you know who was the director? John Landis.
Oh, yes.
John Landis was the director, and they were doing this scene where Vic Morrow was with a couple of 2 kids.
Yeah, he was rescuing them.
And was he getting them off the helicopter or whatever? But the helicopter's in the scene. They're in this big sound stage.
Yeah.
And there's explosions going off and whatnot. And right before the scene started, Vic Morrow said, "I'm stupid for doing this. I should have asked for a double because it's a dangerous scene." And so they do the scene minutes later, and an explosion goes off near the tail end of the helicopter and makes the helicopter crash, hit the ground. And when it hit the ground, the blade took Vic's head off, killed another kid instantly, and then the third one died. They all died. It was horrible. Yeah. So.
Yep.
This is what we do to promote Gilbert's show.
Exactly.
Well,
he's a killer on stage, though.
I'm fangirling over here a little bit because we're talking to Iago.
Yeah.
This is Iago from Aladdin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is like when you shows for some organizations, and they'll go, we want to announce that Vic Johnson passed away. Yeah, he left his children and wife, and it was a slow, painful death. And now the comedy of Gilbert Gottlieb.
Exactly, right. Yeah, you can follow that, no problem.
Yeah.
You got this.
You know what it is? We've had you on so many times. I already went through all the basic stuff. So
right.
Then it was somehow we got on the Twilight Zone part.
It's almost like a Twilight Zone episode. How we ended here.
Oh no! You know what? I asked him if he's been to the Stress Factory in Bridgeport. Then we got the ashtray and the woo.
Exactly. Right. Right.
Yeah, all right. So,
see, you recall.
See, now it makes sense.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, you know what was a bad show is when Rod Serling came back and they were doing Night Gallery. Night Gallery never worked.
No. Did not.
I don't know how many episodes of Night Gallery used to also do these little blackout sketches in between the stories.
Maybe vignettes.
It was kind of like it would be kind of like Laughing or something.
Right.
Or Love American Style.
Right, minus little doors, yes.
And I think they had about 20 of them where it would have somebody guest star dressed up as Dracula, and he'd be at a blood bank. And and it would be some really funny thing like I'd like to have an order to go, something like, and that would be the big funny sketch.
Yeah, and that's when the network, is just running the thing, and they say, "Don't worry, we got this." And Twilight Zone, in my mind, died when they went from 30 minutes to an hour. Those episodes, somehow the network must have said, "Hey, this show's a big hit. Let's make it an hour."
Yep, bad move.
The stories that were really awesome in 30-minute slots weren't that great.
Exactly.
For an hour long.
Right.
But I got to roll, but we're looking forward to seeing you tomorrow night, Saturday night at Stress Factory, and I hope the next time you play Connecticut, you can stop in and we'll give you an ashtray.
Yes, and music.
Yeah.
Yes, and we can hear the music.
We'll have the music.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Gilbert.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He's probably like, what the hell was that?
He won't remember.
I'm glad I woke up early for that.
Until he grabs an ashtray.
What the hell was that?
There's that weird music again.
Jazz.
This is not the place you come to learn how to be an adult.
AJ.
I was yelling so I could be heard.
In the morning. 99.1 PLR.
Summertime tips and fun facts from Paul, Kristen, and Dexter at Total Wine & More.
Nothing beats beers and burgers. And with so many to choose from, we've got the perfect cold one waiting for you.
Serving up salads at your cookout this weekend? Add a dry rosé to the table for a perfect pairing.
When I'm the barbecue grill master, I've got to have a cold lager in my hand. Hey, grab me another.
Whether you're hosting or just bringing the wine, Total Wine & More has you covered with 8,000 wines, 3,000 spirits, and 2,500 beers at always low prices. Cheers! Summertime tips and fun facts from Paul, Kristen, and Dexter at Total Wine & More.
For grilled wings, bring on the barbecue sauce. Pair with Syrah to make your taste buds hop.
It's a great time of year for strawberries in a salad. Enjoy with a crisp cider for a perfect pairing.
Nothing beats recommending a great wine, and with our extensive selection, I can help find the perfect one for your budget.
Whether you're hosting or just bringing the wine, Total Wine & More has you covered with 8,000 wines, 3,000 spirits, and 2,500 beers at always low prices. Cheers!
It used to be a big deal when you finally got to see your friends in person, right? Nowadays, it's not as much because you're always connected with your friends. You're always, wherever you are, work, school, whatever, you're always texting, emailing, joking around. So when you see them in person, it's not as big a deal as it used to be. Now it's like, oh man, it's so good to see you. I just went on this crazy vacation. I know, I saw all the pictures. Leave me alone.
MGM Springfield welcomes Emmy Award-winning comedian Aziz Ansari, Road to Nowhere, Saturday, July 6th, Symphony Hall. Buy tickets now at mgmspringfield.com.
No way. Wait, what? Whoa.
Is that all, ma'am?
What? Oh, yes, that's all. You sure your register is working all right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, just checking.
It's not a mistake. It's the IKEA Summer Sale. And IKEA family members save 20% off all duvet covers from June 26 to July 7. Visit your local IKEA store today. IKEA, make the dream yours.
All right, welcome to F-150 Radio. Call from Georgia. Chad, what's shaking in Macon?
I know the F-150 kicks butt and takes names.
Like how the high-strength military-grade aluminum alloy F-150 thrashes the competition with best-in-class towing and torque?
Mm-hmm, not surprised. Totally saw that coming.
Chad, how do you know so much about F-150 beating the competition?
I drive the competition. Got a 10-year lease.
Kind of embarrassing, huh?
Maybe I shouldn't advertise that fact on a national talk radio show.
Good call. The Ford F-150. It doesn't just raise the bar, it is the bar.
Best-in-class claims with properly configured vehicles. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds GVWR based on Ford segmentation.
Now get a 2019 F-150 with 0% financing for 72 months, only at your Ford dealer. Not all buyers will qualify for Ford credit financing. 0% APR financing for 72 months at $13.89 per month per thousand finance, regardless of down payment. Program number 21040 on 2019 Ford F-150. Not available on rapid. Residency restrictions apply. Take new retail delivery from an authorized Ford dealer stock by 7/1/19. See dealer for qualifications and complete details.
Just in time for summer, Dean's Stove and Spa is celebrating their 40th year in business. Save up to 60% off outdoor furniture. Kamado Joe smokers in stock and at lower prices than any big box stores or online. New pellet smokers that are Wi-Fi compatible and even pizza ovens Dean's imports direct from Italy, starting at $9.99. Quantities are limited, so do not miss these 4th of July specials at Dean's Stove and Spa in the Plantsville section of Southington and online at deanshouseoffire.com.
Hello, everyone. It's Ron Ciracino from Road Ready Used Cars. Congratulations to all of our graduates. I'm offering all graduates a free 1-year powertrain warranty on any vehicle they purchase. Hats off to you for getting your degree. Now come celebrate with me. You know where to find us. Just look for the Sky High Used Car sign, 520 Main Street, Ansonia. Whether it's a car, truck, or SUV, Road Ready is the place to be. Open 7 days a week. RoadReadyUsedCars.com.
Chaz, AJ,
99.1 PLR.
Oh, man.
Chaz and AJ in the morning, mopping up for another day of broadcasting here on the Mighty PLR Thursday, June 27, 2019. Thank you for listening. Thank you for calling. Final thoughts, AJ.
I can't believe it's so hot outside!
Ashley.
I just wanted to say thank you to everybody I met at the monthly meal last night. It was so nice. It was my first one. Pizza was great. Company was great. I loved it.
Yeah, no, I like the smallness of it.
Yeah.
You know, like we're just hanging out with 20, 30 people. It's awesome.
Perfect weather, too.
Perfect weather.
It was nice.
And the pizza was great.
Yep. And lots of it.
Phil?
He's on Who. Who's Who? Who's Who? Again.
He's on Who. Chaz and AJ.
Limerick, go home with the greatest.
Chaz and AJ.
Joey T, McNulty, get to work!
Places.
Who's Who?
Chaz and AJ.
Are you on break?
They are.
Chaz and AJ.
Rock and roll, man.
Chaz and AJ.
That's too much.
Chaz and AJ.
Hey, that interview wasn't as bad as the Bing Rames interview.
Ah! There!
Look at you.
Back in the big games and there! Chaz and AJ.
Hey, Ashley, you suck!
Pizza likes you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Didn't sound like it.
Chaz and AJ.
Oh, it's flip-flop weather. Good for you.
Yes, it is.
Chaz and AJ.
I can walk naked in my house.
Go for it.
Chaz and AJ.
Knock, knock, man.
No, knock.
Who?
Chaz and AJ.
AJ's nipples can cut diamonds.
Yes.
Thank you.
Chaz and AJ.
I'm talking Tina, and I'm going to kill you.
Oh, that's right. That's the other dumb.
Oh, gotcha.
Well, that was a doll.
Right. Go Tina Turner.
Chaz and AJ.
Is this Chad or Jay Snee?
Chaz and AJ.
Joey T, McNulty, go home!
Chaz and AJ.
AJ! Turd.
Chaz and AJ.
Mom, I'm on the radio!
Governor.
Hey, Chaz, get me back there. I'm ready to come.
Thanks for listening to the Chaz and AJ Show. As always, we're sorry. 99.1 PLR.
Dave McDermott Chevrolet knows that you want big V8 power with excellent fuel mileage. The all-new 2019 V8 Silverado at McDermott Chevrolet has the horsepower and fuel economy you want and need. Dave McDermott's 2019 Custom Silverado leases are here. Custom Silverado leases starting at $379 a month. McDermott Chevrolet